Okay, so I go to my slide. This one, I present this one. Okay, again, I show you the slide of our program. 1 day, 1 hour. All right, you can hear me, right? Okay, now mission 18 days for those who just joined us. Okay, thank you, Saranya. Then time will be from 9 a.m. 9 p.m. 9 a.m. 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. 1 hour. Okay, wait, I need to on my, where is my camera on here? Okay, then you can see me. All right, so 1 day, 1 hour, 1 topic. So before we start, wish you all Happy New Year 2021. Okay, but anyhow, we've set news for you all. Today case is 2525. Okay, so your journey to school reopen is still a big question mark. So you better take care of yourself, right? Kalau tak ada, as Dr. Hisham said, kalau tak ada apa-apa, duduk dekat rumah, jangan keluar. Okay, now, so I show you again the timetable. So today we will be in the fourth. Okay, today is the fourth topic. Okay, today is the fourth topic. 31st, okay, will be simultaneous equation, right? So it's only one question. Again, it is one question. So before I start, okay, before I start my this one, oh, I have another slide to show you. This is the second slide of our timetable. So please a screenshot if you haven't. For those who just came in, so that you know on what day, what topic are we discussing. Okay, sila ingat untuk isi kehadiran anda, right? Okay, then we continue to the second part. So this is a question that I missed out, that out of a sudden, I got some instinct calling last night. So I better show you this one. If you're lucky enough, you get this question in paper 1, you get 3 marks for yourself. So for the tree curve, okay, this is quadratic. Okay, this is quadratic function. Okay, you have the red curve as A is positive. Okay, where your intercept is 0. That's why you have your equation as y equals to 1 over 2x squared, y equals to x squared, and y equals to 2x squared. You have 3, okay, choices there, and you have line A, B, C. So the first one is the red color curve. The second one is the blue color curve, and the third one is green color curve. So I named after it CBA lah. So now, if let's say question for you to, it might be a question for you to check or match which is to which. So can you please give me the answer of ABC? How do you predict this one? How do you see this one? Anyone would like to try? I'm checking on your answer. Okay, anyone would like to try? Okay, just give me the answer. Which is your A? A is what? B is what? And your C is what? Can you please guess? Please respond to me as I'm asking questions so that gives me some idea to talk on. If I don't get response from you, so I have no idea what to say. Okay. So can anyone please respond to my question? Which one do you think is A, B, and C? I'm still waiting. You know what? Yes. What do you mean by yes? I asked you to say A, B, C. Which one is which? Match. What do you mean by yes? A is 2. Okay. You mean the A is 2. Okay. A is 2. You mean the A is 2. A is the first one, second one, C is half. Okay. Means that you are talking about this. Okay. A is 2. You say that this is y equals to 2x squared. Is that what you meant? And C is half. Y equals to 1 over 2x squared. Therefore, the B is this one now, y equals to x squared. Okay. In exam, they might not give you the coordinate. Here I have coordinate because I got it from, I draw the graph in, because I want it to be fast. So I draw the graph in my Desmos. Okay, so in exam, you might not be given this. Okay, let me take away this. Okay, you might not be given this. Okay, I use highlighter. I tutup this one. Okay, I close the coordinate. The coordinate are not given to you. They give you the shape only. Right. So now, Junle, as you say that y is 2x squared. Okay, for A, for the curve A. And for the curve C is y equals to 1 over 2x squared. Can you please explain why? Can anyone would like to try to answer this question? So I have the okay, anyone would like to try on this one? So I have Elisa, Daniel, Winkett, Ming Chai, Patient, Yuda. Yuda, you want to try to answer, Yuda? Ke Ying, Siqing. Siqing, today you're going to take over my place, so you better. Since yesterday you never take over my place, so today is your turn to answer this question. As Junla said, the one that I wrote on the screen, A is y equals to 2x squared, and C is y equals to 1 over 2x squared. Why? Give me a reason. Cikgu Hafiza pun turn in. Hello, Cikgu Hafiza.
Hai Puan Gan.
Yeah. Okay. Can anyone please respond to me? Why? For graph A, the value of y rise higher because it is 2 times after squaring the x value. Okay, good. Okay, that will be one of the reason. Okay, that will be one of the reason you are seeing the graph in that way, right? But if let's say the graph is, they don't give you the value, then you can see that as the value of A, okay, is more, means that the value of y increase faster. So if you have to alias with your science graph that you drew, or I may explain to this way from mathematics if I don't engage it with my science experiment graph. So I'll see in this way. So everybody pay attention to how am I going to explain this one? For before the graph turned into a U shape, it was a straight line. So for the straight line, it is y. Let's say it intersects at a 0 point. So it's equals to this 0. Okay, it is 0. So means that 0, if let's say it's a curve, then this one should be x squared. Right? So x squared is to determine what shape that I want the graph to be. So 0 times x squared, you get 0. So it's a straight line. After 0, the value after 0, it will be 0 point something. So from 0 point something, your graph will go up. You will get curve. You will just get curve. It's a straight line, so you will get curve. As the number getting greater, the curve will be more. So that's why you can see that your answer should be C is a little bit far from 0. Then after half, it will go to 1. Okay. Then after 1, the coefficient for here, the coefficient for this is 1. Okay, the coefficient for this is 1. Okay, so from half to 1, then it get curved up. Okay, as a straight line, then it get curved. So from 0, a straight line 0, 0 point something, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go on all the way on until they don't meet. Okay, until infinite, until a very great value. So this will be the answer. Okay, as what Junler said just now, the curve, the bigger number, the A, okay, or you may say that this value, okay, you may check on the value of this, 2. If it is 2, means that the value will be double from the earlier. Then you compare through that way. Okay, so this is thinking skill. Why am I bringing this one out to you? Because in exam, you might get something, this kind of, some kind of question of this kind, okay, where might be not this topic, but you need the thinking skill. Okay, remember our class is to enhance your thinking skill. Remember, for you to go through your state paper, checking on how to solve particular question, you may go to YouTube and check from there are lots of teachers out there. Okay, just check. So you may check. Maybe later I just get a few for you all. Okay. The one that I like might not be the one that you like, right? Okay, never mind. Just leave it. Okay. Now, do you understand this one? Please answer to my question. Do you understand how to see the curve? The ABC curve that you need to match with the equation given. Is that clear? Okay, Nat? Okay, Siqing say yes. Okay, good. So please take note. Okay, so you start the line with horizontal y equals to 0. Okay, I write here. You start with the line where this is, okay, start with the line of this, which is y equals to 0. Then it might be, because I intend to plot my quadratic graph, so 0 times x squared. So this is the first line, horizontal. All right, then as it go up a little bit, after 0, it will be 0 point something. So the number, the curve here, the value of this one should be less than this one. So the value keep on getting bigger. So it's just like a number line from 0, it go up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you see through that way, right? Okay, so done with this one. Please take note now. Okay, now today we are going into simultaneous equation. Okay, today is 31st of December, Thursday. Even though it's the last day of 2020, you should go and count down. But just because MCO, you stay quite quiet at home, okay? Now, the question of your paper, question number 1. Diagram 1 shows a rectangular plank, okay? And then menunjukkan sekeping papan berbentuk segi 4 tepat. How many marks here? How many marks here? 7 marks. 7 marks means what? Okay, 7 marks means, okay, get your, where's my calculator? 1 mark is 1.5 minutes. Oh, my calculator. Holiday brain also rest. 1.5. Exam very kanchong, so must use calculator. So it is 10.5 minutes. Okay, 10.5 minutes. But for this question, 10.5 minutes is a lot. So you should use less than that, right? So, okay, this is only information, no question yet. Look into it. It's a rectangular shape. 3y is the width and x is the length. Okay, fine. Then after that, it says, Pak Ali wants to cut the plank into 2 triangular. So the keyword is here, triangular. Okay, want to cut this one into a triangular. Okay, means that two pieces, two, right? And the perimeter of each triangular is 24 cm. So triangular, triangle, okay, each is 24. So means that the length of 3y, if I take this one and this is x, so then what is the length of the horizontal hypotenuse here? Okay, then you have to evaluate. Then after that, give you the value of there is 3y plus x plus h equals to 24. This is what you get, right? 3x plus y. Then after that, the question says that, and the measurement of the longer side, you are very lucky. Information given here. The side of the longer side of the triangular is given. The longer side of the triangular is given here. So meaning that the h is x plus y. Replace this. Okay, calculate. Now the question, now all those are information. Then the question says find the area. Area of what? Now you have two shapes. Okay, you have two shapes. One is rectangular and one is the triangular. So what do you think that the question wants? Okay, calculate the blank. So means what? Which shape? What shape that this question? Area of what shape? Can you please tell me? I want to see how you read the question. What shape that the question of the area that the question is asking? Rectangular. Very good. So highlight. So when you are doing the question, please make sure you read carefully. So now you have this one, 3y plus x plus y. So you have it as 4y plus 2x equals to 24. So before you start counting, then be alert to the number. If you see number of, okay, number of base 2, that gandaan dua lah, that you see multiple of 2, then you may simplify. Try to simplify your equation if it is possible, right? Okay, this is what I got. If you don't want, then just remain it first. You want to simplify later also can. So then what else the information given to you? Okay, that's all. I can't continue, right? I use up my 3y, I've used up my x, and the information from the question given that this length is of x plus y. Okay, I already use this one in this triangle. Okay, how am I going to continue with this question? Remember, whatever shapes that turns out in your question, try to recall the basic that you learn. So a rectangular shape, why you want to form into triangular? So what can you use? What concept can you apply in triangular? Can anybody answer to my question? What concept that you can? Pythagoras theorem. Very good. So from here, when you see Saranya, very good. So since you know that it's Pythagoras theorem, so refer to the diagram here. You will get to see that x plus y squared, it is actually equals to your 3y squared plus x squared. Do you agree? Okay, now the problem is with you. You must make sure that you can expand this. Yesterday or the day before in our quadratic, when I did the CTS with you, okay, I did touch a little bit on the expanding of this square, right? The factorization. So in order for you to expand this one, it's very simple because it's of x plus y. If you can't handle, then you just go for to having two bracket and you have the arrow, right? But anyhow, it's up to you, right? You have a few ways to do. Okay, now I see this question. I want to expand. So it will be x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Okay, it is equals to, be careful, 3y squared. It is not 3y squared. Instead of 3y squared, it should be 9y squared. The bracket here is very important. It's a very common mistake done by SPM candidate. Okay, it's a very common. They have the bracket in their paper, but the next line, instead of 9, they wrote as 3. So when this is 3, the whole thing tak payah tengok already. Okay, semua sudah salah. Okay, Anat? So jot down, highlight that one as I'm talking. Okay, beside our discussion, I will let you know what are the common mistakes done by candidates. Okay, then plus the x squared. Why am I using black? Okay, tak apa. So now you see the x squared, the blue color on the left and the black color x squared on the right. So cancel. Simple. Then make the grouping. So as you group, you can see it as 10y squared. Operate the whole thing onto the right hand side. 10y squared minus 2xy equals to 0. Okay, do you get this one? It's very simple. So when you have this one, so what do? Okay, you have this. Come back to here. This is simultaneous. Remember your simultaneous equation, one will be linear and one will be non-linear. Okay, your simultaneous, unlike Form 4 this year. Okay, if Form 4 students, your friend, your junior show you the question of their topics, you might not be able to solve. Okay, because different techniques. But if you can solve, means that you're very good. Chayu. Okay, now what do I do here? So you may simplify 1, 2, and 12. Simplify. So x will be equal to 12 minus 2y. Sub the x here. Very simple. Sub the x here into here. Okay. So that's all. My class finished already. Okay. So it will be 10y squared minus 2 in the bracket. 12 minus 2y, y equals to 0. Okay, so you'll get it as 10y squared. Okay, where did I do? Oh, I did a mistake. Why nobody telling me? You dengar, I tell you, did you realize that there's a mistake that I did? Nobody can tell me. Means that you're not paying attention. Sijing, you are my coach. You're supposed to take over. That's why no wonder I made such a great mistake here. Okay, where's my mistake, Sijing? Where is my mistake? Yes, you are right. See, that's why when you're doing your work, don't talk. So this is not 10. This one's supposed to be, on this one, operate minus. So this one should be 8. This one should be 8. Okay, 8y. So 8y, when you expand, okay, good one. See, yes, very good. So when you expand this one, what do you get? You will get 12y squared. Searching, what do you get? Check my answer. Minus 12x squared minus berapa? What do you get? Minus? Searching, where's the answer? Not yet. Wait, teacher, you never do your work. How about the rest? Yes, minus 24y equals to 0. Then from here, you factorize 12y in the bracket y minus 2 equals to 0. So you'll be having it as y equals to 0 or y equals to 2. Okay, when your y is equals to 0, when your y is equals to 0, your x is equals to 12. Okay, when your y is equals to 0, your x is equal to 12. And when your y is equals to 2, so 2 times 2 sub into here. Okay, sub the 2 into here. 2 times 2 is 4. So 12 minus 4, you get x equals to 8. So this is one pair of your answer. This is one pair of your answer. Which is your answer? Okay, this is set A. This is set B. Are you going to accept 2, or you just leave your answer like that? Yes, set B, Elisa, very good. Why set B? Saranya, why set B? Can you please answer why set B? Y cannot be 0. Yes, very good. Y cannot be 0. Why? When Y is 0, you will not get the length of the plank. Okay, it will be 0. Okay, as what Saranya said, 3 times 0 equals to 0. So no length. No length, then there is no shape, right? It's just a line. Very good. So very good. The thinking skill is there. So therefore, in your paper, you are going to write here, ignore. You ignore the answer. Then you take this set of answer. Go back to the question, answer to the question here. The question says that they want the area. Okay, I erase this one so that it look tidier, a bit tidy. Okay, so the question says area. The question says area. So area means that 3 times y is 2, 3 times 2, I get 6. And then the length should be 8. So therefore, the area should be equals to 6 times 8 equals to 48 centimeter squared. Okay, teacher, can we straight away ignore y equals to 0? Can, no problem. Okay, but right, when y equals to 0, then you just ignore, right? I purposely continue doing because I want to ask question, right? So every time before you ignore the value that you get, okay, please make sure that you already substitute into the earlier information that it doesn't make sense, and then you ignore straight away. It's the same thing like when a question asking about people, okay, or countable item, okay, or the question asking you for countable item. So in your factorization, you got 2 answers. One is positive value and one is negative values. Now you're talking about people in the X room and in the Y room, maybe, okay, or how many people in room A and how many people in room B. You're counting about people, or you're counting about room. We are talking about room, the numbers of room or the numbers of people. So things that countable, when your answer turns out as negative, you can straight away ignore that set, because things can't be negative in value. Okay, take note for that. Don't just simply buat sampai akhir, then you accept the truth and never think of that. Don't lose your marks like that. My session here, we are not talking about where are the marks given. 7 marks. Okay, where are the 7 marks? Because the equation was not given to you as a normal class when I was teaching you this simultaneous. I did say if the equation never give to you, okay, instead of 5 marks, you will be given 2 extra marks for the equation. So this equation, okay, let me go back to my highlighter. I choose yellow color. Okay, for this, the 3y plus x plus y equals to 24, you get that as your first mark. Okay, secondly is your Pythagoras theorem will be your second mark. Okay, because for me Pythagoras theorem is a common question in SPM given to you. Maybe for your year they don't use any more triangle. Okay, they might use as a sphere. They look for the area and they want you to compare with the volume or something like that. So be careful of the shape given to you, or they give it a cone. When it involves cone, it will be more difficult because cone we have a sector and we have the circle. Okay, out of so many kinds of question under this, cone will be I will consider cone will be the most difficult. But anyhow, wish you good luck. Okay, now let's continue with this question. Okay, this is very simple. Okay, where are just now I did say that 7 marks, and I was telling you the 2 marks question given, right? So where are the 5 marks? Okay, where are the other 5 marks? Okay, let's start with this question. I go on with this. So this, when you look into this question, you should know that, oh, it's no longer 7 marks. It should be 2 marks. So where are the first mark? The first mark should be, oh, sorry, forgotten to change it to pen. Okay, this is your first equation. Okay, y equals to 3 minus 2x. Or you may form it as x equals to 3 minus y over 2. Okay, normally we will discourage students do not form the subject equation as in fraction, because later on you are going to sub it into a term where you need to expand, square it. So then normally when you square it, you are going to ignore the denominator. So try to avoid that. So I will choose this. So this is your, okay, I use blue color. This is your first mark. Subject equation is your first mark. Okay, where is your second mark? Okay, subject equation, this is your subject equation. You sub into here, you sub into here. So you are going to write it as 3 minus 2x squared plus x 3 minus 2x, okay, equals to 13 minus 16x. You sub the y, you sub your y in terms of x. Okay, you sub the y in terms of x. This is your second mark. Okay, where is the third mark? Okay, when you expand this, okay, you expand this, then after that you get it rearranged. How do you rearrange this one? A-R-A-N-G-E. Okay, rearrange. Okay, when you rearrange, remember you do the grouping like terms. Be careful, don't be just like me just now. The 9x, one y is on the right, y squared, and 9y squared is on the right, and y squared was on the left. So when I operate, by mistake, it was 10y squared. So I already made a mistake. So please make sure that in exam, make sure that your number is written in, there's supposed to be spacious a bit, okay, so that you can see your writing clear and neat. Then after that, get it arranged. After rearranging, you will get a quadratic equation. Go back to our quadratic 2 days ago, our lesson. So there are 3 methods for you to solve this quadratic. Be careful. So first, it will be factorization. Secondly, it will be formula. Okay, and thirdly will be CTS. So when you have a quadratic equation, to save your time, get your calculator immediate. Press make sure that your calculator is clear from all the data. Okay, press shift mode. Okay, then enter, clear all the data. Then after that, call out your quadratic equation, key in your A, key in your B, key in your C. If the x1 give you a value, okay, and x2 give you another value, and the value is in integer, number or fraction, then yes, you can continue with factorization. For example, you have it as x1 equals to 1 over 2, and x2 equals to 3 over 4, let's say. Okay, then you can make it as 2x minus 1 as the first bracket, and this one will be 4x minus 3 as the second bracket. Then you multiply, get it as 0. Fraction, yes. Integer and fraction, you may continue with factorization, right? If the calculator, you press the calculator and this answer give you as in decimal, you don't get this, but it's in decimal. Okay, in decimal. Okay, in decimal. Then what do you do? Okay, you keep the answer because calculator for sure the counting is correct. Okay, then you keep the answer, you switch to using formula. Sub, you go and identify what is your A, what is your B, what is your C. If you have, go back to my YouTube, if you missed my class the other day, please make sure that you sub the value into the formula, no solving, right? Sub the value into the formula correctly. Okay, then after that, straight away you write the answer. You don't have to do any expansion. Okay, save your time from that. Okay, now CTS is the one that normally we skip. We don't use CTS here because formula is already good enough for me to score. Unless you're very good, right? Then you may use CTS. But normally CTS, it depends on individual, I'll say. Some find CTS is easier than formula. Some find that formula is easier than CTS. This one depend on individual. Okay, anyhow, it's fine. So the method that you use, either factorization or formula or CTS, the method that you use here is your third mark. Okay, will be your third mark. So the fourth mark will be the value of x. The value of x, the two value of x. Why x? Because this one start with x. Remember, the subject is very important. If the subject given to you as y, so the first value should turn out as y equals to something. Okay, if the subject given to you as p, so it should be p. Change the subject of the formula. Don't play there. Huh? Play, you get 0 mark, I tell you. Okay, so when you get this one, you will get this one as the fourth mark. Okay, the set of answer, you get fourth mark. Then after that, you sub the x into the earlier subject equation. You sub into there, you get the value of y. Then you will get the fifth answer. Okay, be careful. Sometimes the question is quite tricky. They give you the two equation, but before that, they have some story telling you, okay, and telling that these are the lines in Cartesian plane. Okay, when they tell you that these are the lines or the graph or whatever is formed in the Cartesian plane, normally they'll say a line or curve in the Cartesian plane. If it involves Cartesian plane, do not leave your answer as in this. You will not get the final marks. Final marks should be placed in this. Okay, final marks should be placed in what is your answer, x, y, the first pair, and the second pair. Then only you get your final marks. Is that clear? Okay, Anand? Did you jot down all the notes that I'm telling you? Respond a little bit. Okay, good. And always Sarania. It seems that I'm teaching only Sarania. Where are the rest? Afif baru kata yes, teacher. Kena marah baru dia jawab. Where are the rest? Type yes pun susah. Yeah. Puan you sokong Sarah. Oh, yeah, Sarah. Okay, good. Respond a little bit so that I know that you are teaching, you are listening. Because I got to know from someone say that, Gan, you think your students are listening to you. They on their laptop and then they are doing their own work. Just don't want to upset you. Okay, that's why they on their laptop and then they are not in front of their lappy. Okay, now we go to the, so this will be the answer. Okay, I take away this one. So this will be the set of answer, right? You may screenshot this one, so you may do whenever you are free. I'm not solving for you. I'm just guiding you what to do, right? So then after that, when you are here, this will be the second manner, okay, second way that question can be given to you. So you see the two equal sign, don't get panic. When you see the two equal sign here, do not get panic. So your first equation is this. I believe that you are quite familiar with this because in Form 3 you have this one also. So you write out the two equation. It will be 2x squared minus 2y plus y squared equals to 4x minus y. And then the other one is 4x minus y equals to 8. See, you go back to the original. Get your subject equation from here. Sub the subject equation into here. Get into quadratic equation. Okay, use the method. Get the first value, okay, for the unknown, and then after that the values for the second unknown. Bye bye, 5 marks go into your pocket, as I told you, right? So this is the answer. You may take the answer, right? This is the one that I was telling the other day when you are using the Casuist calculator. Okay, Casuist calculator, when you press, I think the Casuist calculator, kena tanya Puan Hafiza, because I tak guna Casuist calculator. Anyone who using Casuist calculator or not, when you press in the equation of this and of this, the first equation and the second equation, your calculator will straight away give you the value of x and y. Am I right? Anyone is using Casuist calculator? Have you tried this one before? Okay.
Puan Gan, yang kasis tu yang putih tu
Yes.
Boleh.
Dia akan
Direct
terbalik
dapat.
jawapan terus kan?
Hmm.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for Cikgu used to respond. If you're pressing all this, you're so lazy, you press everything into your calculator and straight away you give this answer, I say sorry, you don't get even the subject equation mark because I don't see which one is your subject. Okay, subject equation should be y equals to 4x minus 8. This is also a very common mistake done by student. Okay, look up here. 4x minus y equals to 8, right? Negative y equals to 8. Always write the number first before you operate this onto the right. So minus 4x. So you multiply the whole thing with negative. You get this one positive, this one negative, this one positive. That's why you get this. Please make sure that you are familiar with your linear equation, right? And when you are doing your work, don't talk. You talk like me, then lots of mistakes. Okay, now next. So this is another type of question that you might get. So for the first one, you see, I did tell you just now, one will be linear equation. So the linear equation from here, you get your subject equation. So you make your x equals to 12 minus 4y, your subject equation. Secondly, you sub this into here. But for this equation, I do not encourage you to sub the equation, the value, the x in terms of y like that. I will encourage you to, okay, make the same denominator first, 3y. So 2x over 3 multiply with y and y, you get 2y. Okay. 3 over y, you multiply with 3, you get 9. Okay, you get 9 over 3y equals to 10. You get this one, 2xy plus 9 equals to 30y. You form it as in linear before you sub. Because in exam, also a very common mistake done by student, right? They don't want to change. They want to stop straight away here. And then finally, they ignore one of the denominator, rugi. Okay, so once you have this equation, subject equation, and you have the other equation, fine. Follow the steps. Subject equation, 1 mark. Substitute 1 mark. Substitute, you sub 12 minus 4y, okay, times y plus 9 equals to 30y. Okay, sub this one, you get 1 mark. This one already 2 marks. Okay, when you have these 2 marks, the third one, before you get the third one, there are some steps that you need to do. You need to expand, you need to arrange until you get quadratic equation. So in order to solve quadratic equation, there are three methods. Okay, three strategy that can be in written way, written form. So factorization, CTS, and formula. So get your calculator for factorization to take the value. If the values are integer or fraction, then you continue with factorization. If the answer give you as decimal, keep the answer, choose formula. And make sure that you identify your value of ABC correctly before you start doing. Okay, then finally, 1, 2, 3. This will be the third mark. The strategy, okay, method to solve the quadratic equation will be the third mark. Value for the first unknown and values for the second unknown, fifth mark. Okay, this will be the answer. Okay, this will be the answer for this question. All right. Then after that, this is another method. Another method. Okay, another way. So this one need to expand. This is non-linear. Okay, this is non-linear and this is linear. Okay, get this one again. 2x minus y over 2 equals to 0. Can you see this? Make the denominator the same for x minus y over 2. So you get 2x minus y equals to 0. So easy, y equals to 2x. Then you sub into here. Okay. And then expand. You want to expand this one, go ahead because the expansion is easy. So you get xy plus 2y. Okay, plus 2y equals to expand easier lah. Okay, what do you see? You see the 2y and the 2y cancel. Finally, you have xy equals to 2x. Yeah, so easy. All right. So then after that, this will be your answer. Okay, simple. Our discussion is that I'm guiding you how to make your life easy in exam. This kind of question, if you see, make sure you do in a very relaxed way and very fast. Keep all your time for KBAT question. Okay, so this is also another one. So once you see this, you know that this is linear. You may get your subject equation from here. And again, okay, you see two fractions in two different places, then you may get this one minus 1 over y equals to 2. Put it together. Then you get y minus x over xy equals to 2. Y minus x equals to 2xy. Then you start subbing. Okay, so very simple. Okay, so this will be the answer for this question. All right, I'm not solving it for you. Remember, my meeting with you is not solving, it's guiding you how to solve. See again, you see this one, you see this one. Right? So you may form it x over y minus 1 over y equals to 1. So xy minus 1 over xy over 1. See, what did I write? So you will get it as x minus 1 over y equals to 1. X minus 1 equals to y. See, very simple. You make your y as the subject. Okay, remember your subject should be always on the left. Okay, you get your subject equation, sub this one into here. They purposely rearrange in that way so that you get confused. But if you plan well, you will not be trapped by the question. Okay, this will be the answer. You may take down the answer and you may solve the question whenever you are free. Okay, if you're having problem, then how? Teacher, I cannot solve my question. Can you please check for me whether I'm right? Don't disturb your teacher. Go for Desmos. Okay, the other day I did show you that there's the symbol lab. So remember, the other day symbol lab can help you to check the working. Okay, SYMBOLAB. Go for symbol lab. Okay, there are some part of the equation, the working will not be shown to you unless you subscribe. So by seeing a few lines that given by Symbolab with the free version will be good enough for you to solve the equation at your level, right? So, okay, that's all for today. Okay, anyone that want to ask any question about this? Our question ends. Today is 9:51. Anyone, do you have any question to ask? Cikgu Yus, Cikgu Hafiza?
Saya tak ada Puan.
Puan Yus tak ada. Puan Yus nak cakap apa-apa tak?
Happy holiday besok. Jangan lupa diri. Jangan lupa diri malam ni tengok bunga api tapi jangan lupa diri.
Betul. Jangan pergi ke tempat yang ramai orang. Okay.
Betul.
Okay, the rest, do you have any question that you want to ask? Okay, Esarania, so say no. How about the rest? No one respond. Tak tahu dia duduk depan saya atau tidak.
Semua tak sabar nak tengok bunga api.
Belum lagi lah, sekarang baru pukul 10 lah. Tak payah pergi book tempat lah. You see
Nak
from
naik train pergi.
You nak pergi juga? Okay, good.
Tak payahlah, I tengok dekat rumah sendiri.
Okay, don't forget our topic for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be indices and logarithm. There are more things for me to share with you. Right? So if there's nothing, then today we end earlier so that give way for you to get yourself prepared and go and menikmati you punya bunga api lah. But you please make sure that you jaga keselamatan and you jaga your SOP. Today is 2525 case. Okay? So please make sure kita jaga sama-sama so that everything goes smoothly, that you can enter the exam hall smoothly, semuanya selamat. Otherwise, semua kena hang already. Okay, with that, I thank you for your attendance. Dah tulis attendance ke belum? Amal, you talk again the next slot will be you.
Setuju,
okay?
setuju. Suruh
Amal
Amal
next
pula.
slot will be you. Okay, so I thank you for your attendance. So have you fill up your attendance form? The attendance form is for me to make a record. Okay, before you leave, please make sure that you fill in your attendance form. Okay, where's my attendance form? Dia tak masuk. Masuk. Baru dia masuk. Okay, so that's all. Right. I'll say bye-bye and thank you for your attendance. Happy New Year. Jaga diri.
Bye semua. Bye Panggan. Thank you.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone. Okay.
Say bye-bye
Just
to
because MCO tak boleh pergi mana-mana, that's why I've kena buat class just to make sure that you tak pergi mana-mana. I help the government because I'm government servant.
Okay, Abang, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, boleh keluar ID.
Bye.
Bye.